Are you looking for some new custom tactics for Christmas? Well, if so, you've come to the right place. Today, Rob, I'm going to be showing you the 4-2-2 that I've been using. I got rank 3 in proper foot champs.
Oh.
And I got rank 1 in qualifiers. So you can say it's working pretty well indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to see these, Jack. It's not a formation that I'm overly familiar with. You know, I've been rocking out the 4-4-2 since day dot in FIFA 23. So let's see what we've got.
This is how we're going to be setting up the team, Rob. I have got something to say as well. Since the patch, this formation is so much better. I don't know what they changed, but before I could never get it to work. Whether it was these tactics or the patch, it is the meta.
What are the numbers using? What numbers are you using on the tactics?
We've got 45 width, nothing too special. You know, you want to keep them a little bit more compact than usual.
Yep.
I find that with having lower width, you end up with having your outside cams a little bit closer to the action, because that's where I get my main beef, Rob, with this formation is that you feel a little bit isolated sometimes. I don't feel like they get involved, they'd help me out with the passing option, so having the lower width definitely helps. Depth, I've seen a lot of people playing on 71 or 72 depth, because that is when it activates automatic offside traps.
Right. Okay.
I think it's not the move, personally. I think you find yourself too open to counters. If you're a pro, this is a difference, lads. These pros, they're saying place 500s, bloody depth. They're the best players in the world. We'll never get close to them, all right? So use these, the average, you know, the common man. I'm a man of the people. Use these, 55 depth, so you don't get exposed too easily on the counters.
Yeah, you don't want that.
You don't. Balanced direct passing, just for a change, Rob, why not? And then we're going to be playing 6 players in the box, and then corners and free kicks is up to you. Probably like 2 and 2 would be fine, but you know, go crazy. Yeah. Put 5 if you want.
So is that just 50 width in the offense, not 45, same as the defense?
No, just 50, because I find that when I do finally get the ball back, I want them to be a little bit wider. You know, so once they've got the ball, I want them to stay wide. Essentially, I don't want. You know, I don't want him coming inside me, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, all the way around, he's looking at me from over there. I see the twinkle in his eye. Moving on to the instructions, Rob. We have got stay central on both my strikers.
Okay.
I find that if you don't put them on this, they kind of they wander. They get wandering. You know, they get lost on the pitch, and I don't want that. I want them in the middle, solving the riddle, where they're going to do the work, because if you don't have them on this as well, it kind of makes the problem of not having a man in the middle of the pitch even more of a problem. So stay central, guys. I find that getting behind, I've really gone off it, because I just feel like they're offside all the time, and they don't give me enough of an option. Equally the same with stay forward, they don't give me an option, which I don't like at all, Rob. Outside cams, you're going to have get into the box for crosses. It's a bit of a stupid one, this, Rob, get into the box for cross, because they're never actually in the box for crosses, because they are the outside cams. They are the one crossing it. But what I find this tactics does is that it just makes them a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more, you know, ready to get up the pitch. They're not dropping back as much, because you're not playing them on comeback in defense. You're not playing them on stay forward. You're just playing on basic defense support, Rob.
Yeah, it makes them sort of bust the nut a bit more, doesn't it, I find?
1 minute, there's a knock at the door. Oh, I panicked then. On to the CDMs, Rob. We have got nothing special once again. I'm tricking you there. We've got stay back and cover centre. Listen, a lot of people are using cut passing lanes, which I think is all right, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's more down to personal preference, whether you want to control them a little bit more manually or whether you want them just to kind of do it for you a little bit more. So stay back, cover centre, I think it gives you that balance, Rob. And I think too often we try and make things too complicated in custom tactics on FIFA. You know, stick to a good formation where the players are playing works for you. So like for me, having 2 CMs, 2 outside cams, and 2 strikers is perfect for me, Rob. That's exactly what I want.
So with the instructions, Jack, do you think because they are both stay back, cover centre, you need 2 sort of no nonsense men? So for example, I've got like an Essien and a Vieira. Do you want someone that is going to, you know, got a little bit of pizzazz to go forward?
Yes. I think you want some pizzazz, Rob. I know they're both on stay back, but having the LB... Listen, guys, if you've not learned it yet, go back to like FIFA 07 when they introduced it. An LB pass makes the player go on and run. You want to use that quite liberally with this formation, because it gives you that man in the middle. It gives you the presence in the middle that you can play around. So for me, it's probably, to be honest with you, Bruno and Perisic are probably a little bit too attacking, the pair of them. Like Bruno is so fun to go forwards with. I have, you know, mere moments away from getting Vieira. I'm planning on Vieira and something like a Bellingham. I think they'd be perfect together.
Yeah.
Somebody that's got something about them in the final third. So they're still both on stay back, but just use your LB passes with the other CDM, the attacking one, a little bit more, Rob.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
And then, just for a change, Rob, we have got stay back while attacking on our fullbacks. You know, you don't need an explanation. If you're a really confident player, if you're really, really good at the game, and you're a pub stomper, put them on balance. But for me and most people, you don't need to. Comes crosses and sweeper keeper is my preference for keepers as well, just because they're a little bit more aggressive. You know, when they're going to be one-on-one, they come in out a little bit quicker for you. Hold down that Y button. People panic, Rob. If you've enjoyed the tactics, please do let us know down below. Let us know what you're rocking in the 4-2-2 or whether you're using something different. Until next time, I've been Jack.
I've been Robbie.
And we'll be back again. We'll see you in the next one.
See you later.